Hello and welcome to this edition of the Potomac Local Podcast. I'm your host, Uriah Kaiser, president and publisher of Potomac Local News. Joining us on the podcast today is Kathy Vance with the Prince William Service Authority. Kathy, thanks for coming on the podcast with us today.
Hi, Uriah. Thanks for having me.
So,
in your virtual office.
Well, thank you very much. It's a nice, cozy virtual office, and so what we've been wanting to get a sense of, there are so many people at home right now, not going to work, working from home, in the quarantine, and I imagine that the Service Authority has seen maybe an uptick in water usage in the past month and a half since the coronavirus outbreak began, and we've also seen some things that probably shouldn't be put into the water system. So if you could give us a sense and an update on how one of Prince William County's major operators, providers of utility water to the county, how you guys are faring in this outbreak.
Well, thanks, Uriah. So we have both the responsibility and the privilege of providing drinking water for most of Prince William County, as well as taking wastewater, cleaning it, and putting it back into the environment. So we do that for about 95,000 accounts, but it's the vast majority of Prince William County. So as you said, businesses, so many of them unfortunately are closed, which means those folks aren't, using drinking water, creating wastewater, but all the rest of us who are at home are drinking, cooking, showering, laundry, rinse, repeat, do it all over again. So we're definitely seeing a lot of residential water use. And, we've been able to do it. We've, been able to provide the service. It's critical to people right now for clean, healthy households. But there's a couple of things that our users can do to both protect themselves, their plumbing at home, as well as the Service Authority system.
Well, before we get to that, I want to ask you, you said businesses, right? And they are, many of them are closed. So we're not seeing the water usage that we used to see there. We are seeing more, obviously, water usage at home, but has that put any sort of additional strain on the system, or is it just kind of balanced out because the patterns have shifted?
It's more that the patterns have shifted. So we have been able to continue doing what we do. Like I said, providing you drinking water, cleaning the wastewater. It has not put any strain on the system. We've been able to continue, thankfully, business as our customers hopefully don't notice any difference at all.
But you have noticed some difference in how the system is being used and what more people are doing at home. So if you could just elaborate on that for us, please.
Sure. One message, and this is not just the Prince William Service Authority. You can check out online and see a lot of articles. People are, they're home. And we've also, all of us have seen the memes, the search for toilet paper. Sometimes we're successful, sometimes we're not. So people are at home. If they can't find toilet paper or otherwise, they're using a lot of wipes, whether it's baby wipes, quote, I'm doing air quotes, flushable wipes, disinfecting wipes. All of those, we understand why people are using them, but they should not, under any circumstance, be flushed down the toilet. Even if the word flushable is on the package, as I posted on my own social media account, they ain't flushable. They can clog the plumbing in your own home. You don't want those plumbing costs. And then furthermore, once they get out into the sanitary sewage system, they can clog our pipes, our lines, clog screens. So first of all, that can cause backups in the system. It can even cause our staff to have to go out to manually clean things. They have to don personal protective equipment to do that. So it can be costly repairs in your own plumbing, repairs in our system, and we also want to keep our employees safe as they do their jobs.
So can you just articulate for us, I know I've seen some pictures in Stafford County where they, pulled the unit off the pipe and show how it was clogged. But can you articulate for us how often are we seeing this happen within the Service Authority system? Is it once a week, twice a week? And talk about the process, if you would, about getting this stuff sort of unclogged from the system.
Sure. Our system is designed to normally deal with this as they come through, even though we don't want people to flush pipes, people do, or other things they're not supposed to flush. So we have things called grinders and channel screens. They're supposed to catch them as they come through or grind them as they come through. But when the flows are heavy or when people are flushing too many, it's hard for the system to keep up. So our folks are actually going out and doing preventive. They're checking screens, they're checking the pumps. But there could be a time when just so many of those are coming through that the system can't handle it. Again, we've had, not in this situation, but in the past, we actually had to take some things offline at our Mooney wastewater treatment plant, clean the screens and the grinders so that everything works again. And again, when our employees have to do these things manually, they have to don PPE, so that they're safe and they're healthy and they're secure, all those good things. And again, we want to prevent costly repairs, not just for our system, but those same clogs that we experience, you can have those in your home plumbing.
Right.
To call the plumber.
And so is there a threat that, obviously you don't want to clog the pipes inside of your house. Is there a sort of a public threat that should more wipes be flushed, should more people be putting things into their toilets and flushing them that they shouldn't be, that water service could be interrupted at any point?
So drinking water service, no, but the wastewater treatment. So if a pipe gets clogged to the extent it can no longer push the wastewater through, that could back up through a manhole or seep around that manhole. And again, that's wastewater that is in the environment. That's not what the system's designed to do. It's designed to push it through to our wastewater treatment facility so we can clean it and return it to the environment. Nobody wants to have that kind of sewage backup happen in the system.
So we are coming off a week ago. We're a week removed from a socially distanced Easter, and that Easter normally means people at home having big family meals and cooking. But it's also important to be aware of what you're putting down your kitchen sink. Is that correct?
Yes, actually. So it's twofold. So, don't flush those wipes. The only thing that you should flush are the glorious 3 Ps, pee, poo, and paper, toilet paper. But the other thing is when you're cooking. We're all cooking at home a lot more, but I have to say a lot of folks don't know this. Fat, oil, and grease. So you got your glorious bacon you've made and you've got the grease left over, or cooking fat. Do not throw that down the drain. What we want you to do is let it cool. You can put it in a can or jar or something, let it cool, and then throw it away. You don't put that down the drain because that also can clog lines. So if you got the double whammy, you have all these wipes over here on the one side that aren't disintegrating like toilet paper does. The wipes just stay intact. And over here, you have a big fatberg growing. You don't want the two of those connect. Again, big problems for the sanitary sewer system when folks throw those fogs, as we call them, fats, oils, and grease should go in the trash.
And that fog, I've actually seen pictures, it builds up around the pipes. And it's not, if you can think about maybe a can of Crisco, right? And what that looks like inside of a pipe, it's bad news all around.
Yeah. And so you've got, that can grow. And then again, with these wipes, we did a little demo online. 6 days after you put the wipes in water, nothing happened. They haven't disintegrated. Whereas the toilet paper is dissolved. Toilet paper is designed to be flushed. The wipes are not. And the fat and grease is designed to be thrown away, not put down your drain where it can clog.
Kathy Bentz is with the Prince William County Service Authority. Kathy, thanks for coming on today and just educating us on the challenges that you guys are facing over there and what we need to do to help make sure the community continues to get uninterrupted water and sewer service where we live.
Thanks, Uriah. We want people to stay safe while they're at home, so hopefully some of these tips are helpful.